morning. Happy Wednesday, all empathic, sensitive souls. Isn't it amazing that when you're sensitive, you are also empathic, or you're empathic and you're also sensitive? They don't have to go hand in hand together all the time. But usually, when you're empathic, you're sensitive because you're sensitive to what other people are feeling. And that's part of what empathy is. You feel what others feel. And then for me, it's I don't want other people to feel as bad as I felt, so I try to make everybody's life easier. And part of that is people pleasing too. So it's kind of an interesting term, isn't it? Empathic sensitive. On Monday, I drew the slow and steady card. Are you guys going slow and steady this week? Slow and steady always wins the race. Remember, you're a human being, not a human doing. Want to take a deep breath with me? I can't tell you the number of times I've had to do that this week. I have a coworker that is still out sick. She's going to be out all this week. And there is so much drama created by the other coworker that I always have to go multiple times a day to reground and steady myself, to pull myself out of that rat race. And of course, the other coworker really likes to create the anxiety and create the hoopla and create the drama because she's bored. I don't know. I don't have time for the drama. I really don't. I don't feel well myself. So I'm trying to stay focused on what the work is. And I have to keep reminding myself that the work's going to get done at the pace I'm doing it at. Now, do things have to get done rapidly? There are times where, yes, like at 2 o'clock, it's a crunch time for me. And it never fails that every time the coworker is hurry, 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 something always goofs up. Either she makes a mistake, a big snafu, and it needs to be fixed, and it takes longer, or she pushes me and my other coworker to the point that we end up making some kind of mistake. Well, you didn't have to do. If you would lay off and let us do the work, we wouldn't be in a hurry and creating mistakes. Insanity. But she likes the drama. I think she's bored. I think she's bored with life. She doesn't come into work often, so it is something to stir up excitement and for her, not for us. So I have to keep reminding myself, especially this week, that slow and steady. It's just slow and steady. Everything gets done as it needs to get done. Now, that doesn't mean that I work so slow that I could take a nap. It means that I take my time to do it right the first time so I don't have to do it again. Then my anxiety don't go through the roof and I don't create more messes and problems for myself. Sometimes taking that deep breath. Sometimes I have to look out the window and count to 10 before I respond to an email or even on a phone conversation with a coworker, because I'll say something I shouldn't. Because one, I'm already tired. Two, I still don't feel the greatest. Three, you get just bogged down with the drama, and I don't want to be bogged down with the drama anymore. So I take a lot of deep breaths. People probably are like, what are you doing? And I do it I do it like that, just over exaggerated, and the people know, oh, but what's going on with Denise? What's wrong with her? And if they're standing in my office, and it'll be like, I needed a moment. Yeah, I get it. They do. So pushing things forward impulsively prevents success, potentially cause more harm, which is what happens to me at work. When I try to push things through, I create a bigger mess that I have to fix. So I might as well just take my time at it. Moving too quickly will yield unripe fruit with bitter taste. Slow down, breathe, meditate. You're a human doing, you're not a human doing, you are a human being, so just be. And that's what I have been working on. Now yesterday it was amazing. I took my time. I didn't panic. I didn't rush. I did things at a faster pace, but I didn't push. And we were done early. And our corresponding plant got information to us like 45 minutes earlier than they did the night before. So I got out of work at a decent time last night. And I'm like, see, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady. And it worked out just fine. Everything always works out. Now, sometimes it's hard, especially if you work in a very fast-paced office, or like we have rushes and everything's got to be done immediately and it's got to get to the floor and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, there's times where, you have to push and you have to rush, but not all day. I can't keep up that pace. Now, my Thursdays are going to be insane. I have a conference call from 9 to 11, and then I have to leave for a dental appointment at 12:40, and I should be back by 2, I would think, but the coworker is freaking out because, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I did it last Friday all by myself, and it worked just fine. Just, what do you always tell me? Take your time. That's what she always tells me. Oh, well, you can do it. You just take your time and just work them through one at a time. But when it's her time to do it, she panics and freaks out and makes everybody's life a monstrosity because, one, she can. Two, she's used to acting that way and then getting her way by somebody else stepping in to help, or I have to rearrange my life to help because she's having a panic attack. And I can't, no, I'm done playing those games. So Thursday will be a very interesting day. We'll see how it plays out. But again, slow and steady wins the race. The deep freeze was last week. Just hold, rest, relax, rejuvenate, regroup, pull yourself back together, take care of yourself, and then move forward this week slow and steady. We'll see what we get. I'm curious for next week already. Well, everyone, I will hop back in on Friday and we'll see how the week finished out. Of course, I have to work all day Friday, so we'll see. But I'm going slow and steady. We're going to go snail pace. We're going to take our time. We're going to breathe. There's even, I even sit and stare out the window and say, I've got this. You can do this. We're fine. It'll be fine. Just take your time. It's okay. And I have to tell myself that. And that's okay. Everything will be fine. I hope that you have a fantastic Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. I'll hop back in on Friday morning, and we'll see how everything's going. Bye for now, everyone.